We've reached a point in history where a burger at a place like Five Guys, just the burger without a fry or drink, is over $10. A bag of chips costs more than it ever has, and that bag has physically less chips in it now too. You always seem to be paying more for less. The same goes for the world of massive multi-million-dollar AAA games and those expensive special deluxe editions that they offer, or the DLC that you will pay for later. The base game is still there, but just like a shrinking bag of chips, there's far less in that package. That's why I definitely recommend a good indie game that is packed with content yet won't break the bank. I recently discovered Operation Steal. For less than the cost of a double cheeseburger in California, you can play a roguelike shoot-'em-up that is a savory treat for both veterans and newcomers of the bullet hell genre. Operation Steal is published by RAWR Lab and developed by Undermog Games. It is on Steam and now officially available on the Switch. You control a cute, slightly oversized ship with good, solid controls. You later unlock a second ship that is slower but has more armor. The art is drawn by hand, which is about as solo indie dev as you can get, and at first it can be a bit strange, but there is a quaint adorableness to the whole thing. There are some simple side-scrolling backgrounds in each stage that are pretty basic, but once the bullets start flying, you probably won't notice. Each planet is short and compact, with a mid-boss and a final boss. You get a special package on the first stage containing a random item. The boss, when defeated, gives you the choice of 3 random items, usually armor, a bomb or speed-up, among others. Shooting enemies will earn you coins that can be used between levels to buy more upgrades. Choose a new planet and keep going until you lose your armor and die. Then you will rank up and unlock more weapons and items that are added to the overall pool you can use. Start over again and keep trying until you win. Your build kit includes a main shot, a slot for an item with a cooldown, and passives that boost your ship with everything from pods that surround it to lightning that can eliminate nearby bullets. There are many options to build your ship, which also include literal options. One run I was complaining that my shot was too narrow, but on the next run I had double homing shots. One of the features is the ranking system that makes the game harder or easier depending on how you perform, and you can toggle the rank gauge on or off if you don't want to know how hard the game is getting. I found this game pretty challenging overall, but I think it's pretty balanced, if not a tad toward the hard side in the later stages. The roguelike genre tends to be a great choice for a shoot-'em-up. It was really hard to put this one down. The fact that a typical run of the game is less than 30 minutes also contributed to the addiction of getting back in there for one more run. If you are a shoot-'em-up fan, you will recognize some similarities to games you know. The bosses are named after constellations and even resemble them. The selection of planets and the introduction of bosses is very much like Darius, minus that strange fishy smell. You also get to fight actual dragons and this boss that looks really familiar. The only issues that I have with the game is that your ship is dark and it can be hard to see. There are general visibility issues with a screen full of bullets and gems and coins, but as you improve, these become less of an issue. I kind of wish that you just earned currency from defeating enemies. All the stuff floating around is kind of mobile gamey. Mid-bosses and bosses are a bit tanky, so it could be an issue, especially on harder modes, but you can get some pretty powerful shots. In conclusion, Operation Steal is an engaging shoot-'em-up experience that is challenging, but with a lot of heart, made by a developer who really embodies the spirit of creativity and passion that makes a small indie game so refreshing when compared to the AAA bloat. On the end credits, there is a heartfelt message from the developer that provides a bit of insightful perspective on the many years of development he went through while trying to chase his dream of making a game and raising a family at the same time. I have hope when I play a great little game like this with all the trimmings included, because my joy would be diminished if I had to buy the main course first and the condiments later. I give Operation Steal 4.5 cute little hand-drawn puffy ships with bubble cockpits and a dash of hope out of 5. If you like to support the little guy, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. This is Dan T of Twisted Banana Productions, signing off. See ya in space!